Hello, everyone.
Hasta no. ¿Así? O con N.
¿Qué? Con N.
Kevin, good afternoon. Kevin, you can speak. Your microphone is open, I think, and I can hear some noise. Kevin? Okay. So, how are you today? I'm talking to everyone. So today is our last class. And as I told you before, and today we're having our final speaking assessment. So previously I sent an email with a guide and the rubrics for the evaluation today. Kevin, I'm doing well. Also in that email, I asked you to get ready, to have all your devices working properly, because as it's a speaking assessment, I need you to speak. So that means that all your answers should be spoken answers, not in the chat. Okay? Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes, teacher, is clear.
Yeah, it's clear. So that's why everyone should speak for the assessment, okay? Because it's the only way that I can assess your skills. Okay, so having said that, okay, I'm gonna explain you the activity before we take the test. Okay, so speaking, this is the rubric. So the rubric is all the descriptions. I mean, here we have the score, and for each score you have the indicators, right? So for example, this is the same one that I shared in the chat before, but the main idea is at the bottom is the lowest, at the top is the highest score, and for each element you have some indicators, right? So I hope you had read this before. Also, when you receive your score, I mean your evaluation grade, you will receive a score for each one. Okay, so you're gonna receive a score for ideas structure, grammar, vocabulary, and fluency and speech. Okay, so remember, fluency and speech is regarding your pronunciation. It's also about how your speech is continuous. So you don't hesitate when you're speaking. You don't stop too much. So that means that your English is not broken. Vocabulary. So here is if you use the right words according to the task. Okay. And also if your vocabulary is wide, so you know how to choose the right words for your answer. Grammar. Well, I think grammar it's very clear, right? So if you are asked a question in past simple, you should answer in the same tense. Or if you're talking about the past, you can use different grammar tenses to talk about the past, right? So, for example, let's say that you're telling a story. You can use past simple about the past. You can use past simple, past continuous, past perfect. So it depends on the task. But the more variety of grammar structures you use, the better, right? Now, ideas structure. If you're talking about that topic, you should keep talking about the same topic. So you should focus on that topic. So you cannot talk about a different topic. And you can use sequencers to organize your ideas, right? So here it's very important that you stay on topic and you make clear connections. That's why I talked about sequencers. Also, if you give a lot of detail and description and more details, that's great. So that means that if I ask you, do you study? Yes, I do. No, the idea is to give more information, more details, right? For your structure. Is this clear? Or do you have any questions about the rubric? Guys, do you have any questions about the rubric? No questions?
No, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so for the first part, well, actually, for the first part of the test, we're gonna have a group discussion. That group discussion is gonna be for about 20 minutes, and we're gonna choose only one of these questions. One of these questions, I have more questions here, but we choose only one, and everyone answers the same question. So the idea is to state your opinion and to contrast your opinion with a partner. So you can make comments on other students' answers. Okay. Another part of the test, you will be given some pictures, and you have to describe what's going on in the picture. For example, let's say that here you have a crane and a barbell. Okay, so you can make a sentence to talk about them. So heavy, you are giving an adjective, heavy. So you can say the crane is heavier than the barbell. No worries. This is just an example. This is not the real one. And for the real test, the vocabulary will be easier. This is just to give you an idea. Also, there's another part where you have to compare two items. So you have to tell me which one do you prefer, and you have to explain your answer using comparative sentences. For example, here, going on a plane, on an airplane, or taking the train, what would you prefer? And here you have some features, right, for each one. So you have to compare. For example, this one, going on an airplane is $306 return per person, while taking the train is $250 return per person. So I would say I would prefer taking the train because it's cheaper. then going on an airplane, things like that. But you have to compare all the features. Is this clear, or do you have any questions so far? No questions? Okay. And in the last part I would say is the easiest. Well, it's the easiest, but you're gonna speak a little bit more. Why? Because here you have to answer the prompt. So for example, the prompt is this: describe a recent event that made you happy, you should say, and you have to answer to all of these questions, right? So when and where it was, who was involved, what happened, and explain why it made you happy. So here you have an example. Now pay attention. You're not gonna answer these questions just it happened. Just try to tell the story while you're answering the questions. Okay, so my friend's birthday party. I went to my friend's birthday party last Saturday evening. We went for a meal in an Italian restaurant, and then you continue talking. Who was involved? Okay, there were about 10 of us. He invited some close friends and colleagues. You don't have to extend too much, but to me, the most important is you to answer all of this when you are telling the story. So imagine you are just telling the story to a friend, but you're answering all of this. Okay, so in the guide, I already said how long it's gonna take you every task. So for example, this task can take you 2 to 5 minutes, not more than that. Okay. And the other, for example, this one is very easy. You just have to answer very simple questions. It's gonna take you 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, no more than that. Now for this and this one, you're gonna speak for about 5 minutes. Any questions? Guys?
No. It's a hard exam.
No, it's not a hard exam because it's about all the topics we have learned before, we have practiced. I don't know if you remember, but for example, we already did something like this. Do you remember when we compared the hotels? It was very similar, right? Do you remember that task? And also, for many classes, we have had discussions, right? Where you say, I agree, I disagree, right? So that's what I want you to talk. This is not nothing new. This is the regular things that we do. And also for the pictures, yeah, every class I show you some pictures and you make sentences about those pictures, right? And for the story, you have told me stories, right? So do you remember when I asked you, tell me about a positive experience when you were a teenager, right? And you also, yeah, talked in the past. Simple, I remember. I don't know, can you remember that we have worked on these tasks before? because I don't want to evaluate anything that you're not familiar with. Yaisa? So, Yaisa, do you want to say something? No? Okay. Okay, so it's 3:16 and we're at 3:20. We're going to start with the classroom discussion. But before, I'm going to copy paste some of these phrases for disagreeing. So you can use some of this to help you out when you are stating. Hi.
Sorry, Claudia. Yes,
Hi, Chris.
Joyce, hi. Sorry to interrupt you like that,
Mhm.
but actually, yes, Joyce want to say something. She's writing in the chat. I
Ah,
don't know. Maybe she can speak.
okay. Oh, yes. Now I'm checking the chat. Also, Kevin wrote before. Sorry, Kevin, because I didn't reply. Yes, I don't know what happens. What happened?
Teacher,
Tell
can you
me.
hear me right now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Ah, I think that. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. Sorry.
No, no worries. No, it's great that you're checking your microphone now because we're gonna need it later on. Okay. So it's very important. So here I shared some phrases that can help you. If you don't want to say the regular I agree with you or I disagree with you, you can also use some of these sentences to help you out. Okay, now for example, here in this discussion, okay, so we should choose one of these topics. So please write in the chat the topic you would like to talk about. And then we choose the topic that everyone's agrees.
Can I say it instead of writing?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I thought I have to write it, only to write it. I will choose what is the best age to get a cell phone and why.
Okay, the best age to get a cell phone.
For I don't know, and I'm supposed to choose one questions to everyone to discuss, right?
Yes, yeah, for everyone to discuss. And if they agree with your topic, yeah, we can talk about that. So guys, Yaisa, Diana, and Kevin, do you agree with Chris' topic?
But I'm confused. I thought I have to talk about this topic, and besides, there will be another questions to talk about, but in group, like together.
Um,
Or
so the idea is that everyone agrees about one topic. So we're gonna
yes.
talk about one topic, and we're
Mhm.
gonna talk for about 20 minutes. If we talk about this topic and we don't reach the 20 minutes, we can choose another topic.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So sorry for the misunderstanding. Okay, so Yais and Kevin, do you agree with Chris's topic? Or
Uh, can you hear me?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
I agree.
Yes?
It's a good topic. Yes.
Oh, it's a good topic. Okay, Kevin, what about you? Kevin. Okay, so maybe. Okay, so maybe we can start talking.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how are you, Laura? Oh, thank goodness you joined because it's the final assessment, Laura.
Yes, teacher, but you know why? You know why?
Why?
I don't have internet connection.
Oh, so sorry to hear that. So no worries, we're gonna try to.
Estoy con los datos.
Oh my, with your internet data, I mean your cell phone data. Okay, so I think we're good with your question, Chris. Chris, would you like to start?
Yeah, okay. It's okay. Mm, um, okay, well, first of all, I like to say that this question is quite a primary. It caught my eye because I thought it was the more interesting question, you know,
Mhm.
because everyone, I guess everyone can see, you know, in your homes or the child or another child, you can
Mm.
see day by day, you know, more kids with cell phones and tablets and stuffs like that, you know, to an early age, and I think that's not good at all, you know, because the kids they put it on the table. If they don't have a cell phone on a tablet, they can, you know, eat by themselves. They have to see or watching some video or something, something about anything. So I guess, and maybe the yeah the adequate age to have a cell phone maybe it could be when you are around 13, 14. I know it's very late, but I guess it's the age when you get to to have more responsibilities. You know, when you are in that age that you are teenager, or you are between into pre-adolescent, and that phase when you are becoming an adult. You know, and you have to take that kind of responsibilities, and because suppose you have to more like to know how to use it. I know the teenagers abuse sometimes of the of the cell phone, of the social media, and all kind of stuff. But I guess with a companion, with the parents, you know, telling you and maybe teaching how to manage that, it could be a good tool for their lives and to communicate with their parents instead of when you are at age of 3 or 2 or 4 when you are a child. So that's my kind of point of view.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Yeah, you explained in detail your answer with arguments. Nice. So now, who agrees or disagrees with Chris, and why?
Teacher, what are you talking about?
Oh, we're sharing. I guess you cannot see the slides. Okay. I'm gonna paste it to the chat. Okay. So you can
It's
see the
it's
highlighted
it's,
question.
it's about what is the best age to get a cell phone and why.
Mm,
Are you
Um,
agree?
sorry. Chris, I
I am with you in the point that but ay, lo siento, es que me pongo súper nerviosa.
Don't be nervous. No, no worries, no worries. Okay, take your time.
Okay.
Breathe. Right? Relax. We are all friends here, right? Nobody is gonna judge you. Okay, we're here to help. We are all learning here, so no worries.
Well, I am agree with Chris and the part that the children or the youngers are um, very sorry.
No worries. Keep on, keep on. Don't stop. No worries.
For example, I have a brother, a younger brother, and he is all the time in his cell phone. And another example is my daughter. She has 7 years, and she want to I don't know give to watch videos or play games. Uh, so when Chris say that an adult is most responsible and really know uh, the uh, the correct use the cell phone. Um, um, sorry, excuse me.
Oh,
No,
you
it's
can do it. You
okay.
can do it. Yeah.
I understand everything you say.
Okay. Well, an adult is the best age to get a cell phone. A children really don't know the correct use. She want to play and play and see videos and play and an adult really used to work, used to connect with her friends, with a family, with uh, I don't know. And an adult is I
Okay,
Yeah,
an
I
adult
get it.
is.
sorry. Lo siento, es que estoy que me derrito, estoy sudando mi cuerpo.
No worries,
Suppose
no
you
worries,
live.
Diana.
No, she's not living in Bogota, or I can't remember. Yes, I forgot to say this. To just to put it in what you're saying. I had a cousin, and she has a child, and they were accustomed to have a cell phone uh, when he was just a little, and now he's totally addicted. He's totally addicted to have a cell phone every second, every time. Is I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you never had the opportunity to see him to play with another kids, to play at regular things like everybody does, and like we used to do when we were child, and like other kids, like, well, things like kids do. I don't know what the kids do on these days, but I mean that's my point. So when they got when he be a teenager, I guess he's going to be a lot of problems with that. I think it's too late for him. I don't know.
Okay. So, okay, so you already commented on Diana's point of view. I want to hear Yaisa or Dora or Kevin. So you can remember, you can raise your hand to participate.
Um, can you hear me? Yes. The internet.
Yes, we can hear you. Even the music in the background.
Sorry about. Sorry about that.
Please,
Eh,
please.
No, I'm just kidding. But we can hear you clearly.
Okay, I have to say that I agreed with you and with Diana, but I think I am going to talk about my experience because I have been using cell phone since I was in school, and I was around 7 or 8 years old. I can remember well, but my cell phones were the kind that only you can make calls, and I use it to call to my parents. So they gave me the cell phones because they trust me and me. And what I believe about the age is that I think that the parents should talk with their children and give them rules about cell phones use and the responsibility that comes with it, because the biggest problem is that parents give their children cell phones to like entertain it themselves. So in that way the parents can do another things. They don't teach to the children that they can use the phone to learn uh, another things, to watch videos about I don't know, learn a language, read maybe, and not just to play and watch videos on YouTube. So that is what I believe. I think.
Okay, thank you, Yaisa. Sorry because I don't know, for a sec I disconnected. I guess my internet is not working properly, so sorry about that. But I'm back. Um, so anybody else wants to talk about your partner's points of view, or maybe you can state your own point of view about this topic? Maybe Laura or Kevin.
Yes, Claudia. Okay. Well, I think that there is not an exactly age for getting a cell phone. You know, overall, according to nowadays lifestyle, everybody needs a cell phone. I mean, maybe if you are a girl and you have children and you have to work, it's necessary for your children and for you having a cell phone, right? Maybe your children can need something while you are working, so they can have a good communicate with you, a good communication with you, and it's easy for children uh, tell her mothers something or ask her mothers for something they are needed at the moment. Uh, their their mothers are not
at home, you know. It's clear my idea. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so, right? It's like basically children need cell phones to get connected with their parents and to tell them their needs.
Yeah,
Especially
maybe
when parents are
they can
at
be in
work.
an emergency and they need something, so they can write
Mhm.
something or they can ask you something, right? Um, but it's obviously that you have to pay attention the use that your kids are giving to their cell phones, because children can find on internet many things like adults videos, I don't know, yeah, things that they don't have to see.
Mm. Yeah, it's complicated. Yes. Kevin, what do you think about Laura's opinion? Or what's your point of view, Kevin? Kevin, can you hear me? Mm, I don't know. Kevin, I don't know. Yeah, so in the meantime, I'm gonna try um, to restate your opinions. I think you have shared very interesting points of view. Uh, and I would say that saying what's the proper age to get a cell phone nowadays, it's even more complicated because there are many issues, right, regarding privacy and regarding um, pornography, cyberbullying, and many other dangerous situations children are exposed these days. And also, you already said um, about the problem of socializing. So when children they get addicted to technologies, um, they usually have problems to socialize with their peers, with other children, or even their parents. So I totally understand all of your opinions. So Kevin, if you cannot say anything about this, you're not gonna get any point for this task. And I want you to make sure you understand what I'm saying. So are you here? I don't know. It's remember, if you don't answer, you don't get any points. Okay, so let's get move to the next part. To the next part of the test. Okay, so for the next part of the test, I'm gonna have 10 minutes with every student. About 10 to 12 minutes, okay? So I'm gonna start with a student, and once I finish with that student, I call another one, so you have to be okay, sorry, okay. So you have to be attentive to the chat, okay? So, for example, let's say that I say, I'm going to start with Yaisa, okay? So only Yaisa stays in the conversation because I'm going to have the assessment only with her. right? Why? Because for the next part, it's gonna be an individual part, right? And it would be better to not get nervous. This part, the group discussion was, you know, as a group, we had to be together. But in the next part, yeah, you can be individually and you would be less nervous, okay? So I'm gonna, who wants to start? I don't know. Yeah, you know, I don't like to point people.
Me, I want to start.
You want to start? Okay. So once I start with Laura, I want everyone to leave the conversation. Okay. And then I'll call you one by one. Is that clear? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So, thank you for leaving the chat. Thank you. Um, Kevin, can you please leave the chat?
I think Kevin is not listening.
Yeah, me too. I think so. Maybe he just, yeah, I don't know. He went to do something different. Okay, Laura. So here I'm gonna show you some questions, but I'm gonna ask you one or two. So remember, the more details you give me, the better.
Okay,
Some
are you gonna share your screen?
yes, I'm gonna share my screen. Just give me a sec.
Because I'm looking at you.
Yes. And now, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Perfect. Okay, so the question is, are you meeting any friends today? Are you meeting any
Okay.
friends today?
Yes. I I was meeting with some friends from work because I was working. So I was sharing some my coworkers. Some of them are my friends, so I can say that yes, today I was meeting some friends.
Mm, yeah.
We didn't talk too much, right? Because
Mhm,
we were working. We I say hello to them,
mhm.
and I saw them at work.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah, the only thing is remember, look at the tense of the question. Are you meeting any friends today? It's more like future with past with present continuous.
Yes, teacher. That's why I say I was meeting. No,
Okay. Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
that was my answer.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now I got it. Okay. Now, one more question. Yeah. Um, where are you going this weekend?
This weekend,
Mhm.
I don't know where I am going this weekend. Maybe to say something, I'm going to travel to Bucaramanga
Oh, nice.
this weekend because from today I have my vacations.
Uh-huh. Yes, I
So
remember.
maybe yes, maybe I'm going to travel with my mom to visit our relatives in Bucaramanga, but it's not sure because of the situation we are
Mhm,
living in the country, right? So I have to wait what is happening these days, so I can take the decision if I'm going to travel.
Or not. Okay. Thank you. Now here I'm gonna ask you to compare the animals. So use the adjectives to make at least two comparisons. So you can make comparative or superlative sentences.
Okay, between the elephant and the giraffe, I can say that the elephant is bigger than the giraffe, and the elephant also is heavier than the giraffe. The horse, okay, the giraffe is taller than the horse, and I think the giraffe is the tallest between the three animals.
Okay. Okay, nice. Yeah, very well. Now, here you have two pictures. Okay, so which one do you prefer? And, and here you have new downtown townhouse or the charming detached home in the country. And so you have to tell me which one and why. And here you have the features. Here is how much is it, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is an
Three
idea
bed,
of the
three bedroom, one
size.
bathroom.
And this is the,
Okay, I can't choose one because um, because both options has different characteristics, right?
okay.
So, but according to the price, I can say that I prefer the second one because it's cheaper than the first one. But if I have to talk about the building, I prefer the first one because it seems more beautiful than the second one. And also talking about the characteristics, eh, I think I prefer the first one because the first one has three bedrooms, and for me it's necessary that a house has three bedrooms because I live with my parents and my godson, so it will be more comfortable than the second one. You know, close to public. Let me see. Okay, and but leaving the price aside, I think the best option is the first one because also is closer to public transportation than the second one. So I think I prefer the first one.
Perfect. Okay, now I want you to describe a situation that made you angry, mad. So you should say when it happened, what happened, and how you felt.
Personal experience describes it in a venue. Mm,
If you want to think about, I can give you, I don't know, 30 seconds or 1 minute to think about that.
okay,
Ready?
it was when, yeah, it was like 5 years ago. We were driving my car and I with my and another car crashed my car.
Mm,
Uh, it was when while I was driving in a oh, I forget that. I forget the word. Okay, in a big street
mhm,
and they was going to pass me, but they
Mhm.
was so close to my car, so we crashed. And I felt very angry because when you crash your car,
Mhm.
it means a lot of money to fix it.
Mm.
And the person showed that he didn't want to respond for the situation.
Wow, too bad. Thank
Yeah,
you, Brad. Yeah.
too
the-
boring.
Yeah. So by tomorrow, maybe in the evening, I'll send you the score to your institutional email. Thank you very
Okay.
much for joining the classes. Your participation was outstanding. Um, so thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher. I think you are an inspiring teacher. That you are that kind of teachers we need to improve our skills. You know,
Mm.
you are very kind. Thank you so much
Oh, thanks
for
to you.
that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Claudia. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh, wait. Don't worry. Wait. Don't leave. Let me,
Tell
because
me.
otherwise the recording is not gonna continue. Just let me tell anyone, is somebody else, to join the
Okay, okay,
conversation. Yeah, otherwise the recording stops.
okay.
Okay, so let me ask Yaisa. Okay, Yaisa. Sorry about that.
No, teacher. Thank you. Don't worry.
Thank you. Okay, so now Yaisa is here. Thank you very
It's
much.
okay.
Laura.
Bye
Yeah.
bye, Jaisa.
Bye, Laura.
Good luck.
Huh?
Thank you.
Worry, be happy. Bye.
I am worried.
No, don't be worried. Yeah, you're very smart. Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you questions here. Okay. Um, what do you usually do with your friends?
Okay. Well, I don't have many friends. Most of my friends live in other cities. So when they came back to Quito, we usually uh, have a meeting and we start to talk and like yes, talk about the thing that we do and and try to share information, and we also um but we also go to a restaurant to eat food. We usually eat pizza because we love pizza, and we just talk about the life and things. Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you one more. Do you usually feel cheerful, like happy?
Like happy.
Do you usually feel cheerful?
Yes, I I feel cheerful like most part of the time because I feel I am lucky for the thing that I have. I have my parent with life. I have a job. I'm studying right now. I don't have any problem in my life. So yes, I'm
Yeah.
cheerful for that.
Okay, nice.
Yes,
Very well. Okay. So
thank you.
now um, I'll ask you to compare the animals here. Okay, so remember, you can use the adjectives or even different adjectives to make at least two comparisons. You can use superlatives and comparatives if you want. Okay?
Okay. Well, giraffe is taller than the elephant in the horse. Also, the giraffe is vegetarian as the other animals. And the elephant is, oh, I realize. Okay. Uh, the elephant is taller than the horse and is stronger than the giraffe and the horse too. And it plants too, as the giraffe. The horse is an animal more pretty and gently than the elephant and the giraffe. Also, is shorter than the elephant in the giraffe. And yes, and the horse is beautiful than the other animals and kind.
Okay.
That was a mess.
No
Okay.
worries, no worries. Okay, so here you have two pictures about two different kinds of houses. You have to tell me which one do you prefer. And also you have to explain why. So remember to make comparative sentences and talk about the features. So the features are here, right? So for each one you have a price, you have the layout, you have how big they are, and also some um, commodities or advantages or disadvantages. So the idea is you to compare the two and tell me which one is the best option for you.
Okay. Uh, if I have to choose, I think that I prefer new downtown townhouse, the charming dated shed home in the country, because new downtown is close to public transportation and shopping malls and the spice. I like the quiet and the charming house is too much is too much is away from the city, and sometimes you need to buy something quickly, and if you are away you can do it. And also I prefer new downtown townhouse because um, have three bedrooms and one bathroom, and I think that I can my if my family visit to me, they can be comfortable in my house. Despite being a new downtown townhouse expensive than charming data chat, I think that the price is according with the characteristics of the house, because have the all things that uh, make make you feel comfortable. And charming data shed home is smaller than new downtown townhouse, so everything must be closer to the other, and maybe you don't have a space to do another things. So yes, I definitely prefer new downtown townhouse.
Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you to describe a situation that made you angry. So you should say when it happened, what happened, and how you felt.
um I angry, I don't know.
No
This is
worries.
so
Take
hard.
your time. I'll give you 1 minute to think about it.
Okay, I think I got it.
Yeah.
Yes. uh, uh like I have 21, like 16 years old. 16 years old. Uh, I was like yeah, 14 years old maybe, and we were in my father business. It's a local, and he used to sell water and other things. And we are almost like a 5 person. There was my mom, two uncles, my father, and me. And I used to dress with a big clothes because I feel bad with my body. So my mom says me I that I was ugly because that clothes doesn't fit me, and I should use tiny clothes to be beautiful. And I get angry because I was already feeling bad for my body. So when she um, taught me, say me that, I feel worse. And I I feel like she doesn't understand what I was feeling, and she wasn't helping me to do better things to improve my feed my feeding and that kind of things. So I get angry for that, and at the same time I was like depressed because okay, I was ugly,
Mm,
but
I
at the,
understand.
yes,
Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah. Nobody should make you feel that way.
yes,
Okay.
I am
So,
still okay.
sorry.
No, I am still fighting against my weight.
Mm, no, no worries. I understand. It's good to try to get fit. And I would say it's more about health, right?
Yes, my about health.
Yes, but our self-image is also important, and no matter what, you are a beautiful person. Okay, keep that in mind.
Yes, thank you, teacher.
Guys, I'm gonna ask you to stay just one sec until the other person joins the conversation. Okay, just give me a
Okay,
sec. I'm
okay.
gonna ask.
Diana is so worried.
I know.
Yes.
Yes. But it wasn't difficult, right?
No, it's more like you feel like you are doing something wrong, but you need to keep talking.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the main idea. So thank you very much for joining the class, Yaisa. By tomorrow
Yes.
evening, I will send you the score to your institutional email. Yeah, thank you very much for your participation throughout the classes. Yeah,
Thank you so much to you, teacher. Bye.
bye. Hello, Diana. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I am good.
Okay, nice. That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions, right?
Okay.
Very easy questions. Look at this one. How are
Uh,
you feeling today? How are you feeling today?
well, teacher, all day I I am very nervous for this exam
Oh,
right now. But all day I I am say in home and resting, and so um I feel good.
okay, nice. Now I'm gonna ask you, where do you like to go at the weekend? Yeah, where do you like to go at the weekend?
Well, I like to go. I like to go at at um at the at at the principal park of this town. I like to go with my family to drink juice and eat hamburgers or something. I don't know. Um, I go to the principal park.
Okay, nice. Okay, so now here I'm gonna ask you to compare the animals. Okay, so I want you to make sentences, at least two comparisons. Okay, you can use superlative and comparative sentences. Okay.
Okay. Um, the the elephant is heavier is oh sorry
You can say heavier, yes. Yeah, no matter if the word is not here, you can use
okay
words. Yeah.
yes okay is uh, is heavier than the giraffe, for example,
Mhm.
or the giraffe is taller than horse,
Okay.
or um, bigger. The elephant is bigger than the horse too.
Okay.
Um,
I'm sorry. Now we can move on. So which one do you prefer? I'm talking about the houses here. So you have to look at the features, right? And
okay.
you have to explain your answer using comparative sentences. Okay?
Okay. Oh. Well, for my family, I prefer I prefer the new downtown townhouse.
Okay. Tell me why.
Uh, the downtown townhouse um is more is cheaper the charming detached home in the country the small house.
Okay.
Yes. Auto is cheaper. I prefer pay more really 40 more for one bedroom more. Yes. Um I prefer have to have three bedrooms and in comparison with two bedrooms, and another is that um is is um is bigger, is bigger than the little house. And uh, where is but don't have close to public transportation. But have shopping malls. No, and another. Mm-hmm. No, I prefer the new downtown.
Oh.
Only for the three bedrooms.
Mhm. Okay, I see. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you to describe a situation that made you angry. You should say when it happened, what happened, and how you felt.
Make you angry. Well,
If you want, I can
one
give you
is when my
to
daughter.
think about.
Sorry.
If you want, I can give you 1 minute to think about your answer.
Oh yes, please.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay, just let me know when you're ready.
Well, teacher. Uh, I I am really angry when my little girl do disorder in his bedroom. Um, she make she is not organized organize his toys her toys when she have to go to the bed. So I I say to her that please organize the toys, and she don't want to do it. So I really feel angry.
Hmm. Okay, so do you have anything else to add, or you just finished?
uh,
Yeah.
just finished it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So by tomorrow evening, I will send you the score to your email address. I mean your institutional email. Okay. Um, by the evening.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So thanks for sharing your opinions and thoughts during the classes. It's,
Sorry,
uh,
teacher.
no,
Really
so
sorry. I know. I don't know
it's
why I am so nervous. I don't know. Really, mm,
yeah, no worries. Okay, so thank you very much. See you,
no.
Diana.
See you, teacher. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Bye. Okay. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Claudia.
How you
What?
doing?
Huh?
How you
It's
doing,
everything
man?
that I'm waiting. I don't know.
I know you have been
I
waiting.
I
Sorry
can't
about
see.
that.
Can you see me? No, no, no. It's okay. Can't see any.
What can you see?
There's another activity right before this. After this.
Yes, there are more
Oh, oh,
activities. Yeah, this is
okay,
only
okay,
one.
okay. So let's do this because.
Yes. Actually, the ones in yellow are the ones that I cannot ask you because I have already asked another students. Okay, Chris. What do you usually wear to a party?
Yeah, first of all, I really have to remember when was the last time I was in a party. Um, well, I'm preparing every time when we talking about this. I always say I'm a boring person and I'm not going outside too much, but
Mm.
depend. I mean, depend if the is if it's just a party, a social party when you have to go where like sub series, with I don't know exactly the name for this with well you have to like a wedding or
Mhm.
something serious. Well, obviously, always try to use a serious shirt, like the shirt, like a tie, maybe, a shoes, the fancy shoes, the fancy
Mhm.
pants, and maybe a blazer. I don't know, something like that. But that doesn't really happen uh, very often. The rest in any party, maybe I'll go something like just a t-shirt and jean and sneakers or something like that. So relaxed.
Okay, nice.
Or
Yeah.
maybe I don't go. Maybe I don't go
You don't go.
at all. Maybe don't go at all because I'm 40. Yeah, like
Okay. Okay, now tell me, where is the best place you have ever been?
the best place I ever
Mm.
been. Oh my, I don't know. Well, maybe when I was a child, just one I remember. When I was a child, I used to go when like it's not like a cottage. It's more like farm, something like that.
Mhm.
And me and my brother, my mom used to take us, on vacations of the middle year, the high school. Um, and by that time, I guess that was the most amazing place whenever I go, because we play with my cousins, my brother, and there's a lot of space, along trees, pines. I think it's the first time I ever saw the pines so tall, and you have the plantation like um, soja and millo, because I don't know how to say that in English. And we have all that machinery, the like tractor, all that kind of stuff. The sewing machine is enormous. So you can imagine when you are a kid that could be the amazing place because you have so space to play and to do it whatever you want. It's so fun.
Okay, nice. Yeah, very well. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay, so here you can use comparatives or superlatives to talk about, for example, about food or about the countries or the animals. So it's up to you, but at least two comparisons.
Okay, in the A,
Mhm.
I can say the three pictures looks well tasty than another, but maybe yes. Okay, thank you for the zoom in. That in the middle, what is that? The trims?
No, that's pasta.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pasta. It's like a
All
um,
all pasta. By
mm,
3 days ago. No, I guess I will say that maybe the steak looks more like tasty than the chicken and pasta. It looks more delicious. And in the B, it seems like the first one. I don't know what is that. Is that's because the
Russia.
second one is USSR, right? Is USSR
Uh,
or is because it
this
looks
one is
like.
Russia. The first one, I think.
But the
Um,
second one,
the
it's
second
China. Okay, it's China. Okay,
China.
well, it's the USSR. That's so old. Okay, the first one, yes, exactly. It's the Russia and China and that's Australia.
Australia.
Okay, it seems like obviously the Russia seems bigger than the another two than China and Australia.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the I didn't see cheap and expensive, so
No,
I
it's
just
okay. It's okay. Yeah, at
I,
least two comparisons. Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay. So and in the sea, the giraffe is taller than it's taller than the elephant and the horse. I guess the horse is the short one, the shortest one.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you two pictures of different kinds of houses. So please tell me, which one do you prefer? And remember, you have to explain using comparative sentences. And here you have the features for each one.
Oh, it's hard to say because it's well, the image and the charming that charming country looks very attractive, but the other one looks like British. I think it's very attractive as well. But in comparison by the by the money that so 2,000 is more expensive than the charming home in country. Three bedrooms, one bedroom, two bedrooms, one bedroom, square feet. But the new downtown is bigger than the other one because it's 1,085 15 and close to public transportation and shopping malls. 45 minutes from city, 20 minutes from shops. So the first one is more expensive than the other one. But I guess if I like kind of retire, I will go with the country home, the home in the country. But if I have to work, in the city and all that kind of stuff, I will choose the the townhouse. I guess I know it's more expensive than the other one, but it's 45 minutes from the city, so I guess I have to cut in transportation, in gas, oil, and all that kind of stuff. So, but the retirement is okay.
Okay. Okay, so now I'll ask you to describe a situation that made you angry in the past. So you should say when it happened, what happened, and how you felt.
Make me angry in the past.
If you want, I can give you 1 minute to think about it.
Yes, and so I never get angry too much. Mm, personal experience. This situation made me angry. Hmm. Well, I can say angry. I know because angry sounds like so so strong. Some strong feeling.
Or maybe
Maybe
just mad or annoyed.
yeah, exactly. Maybe mad and annoying.
Mm.
Um, I but maybe when I see that I don't know if you remember. I like it. I'm a supporter from Liverpool FC. The football team. So I'm not. Well, I'm very passionate about the team, but not in that kind of manner that you scream or you I don't know stuff like that. I sometimes you feel sad and maybe mad for a time whenever they lost, but but eventually you go with your life. So, for example, in the finals, when it happened, maybe in the final, not the last year, the year before. Oh no, sorry, yes, no, yeah, the last before, the year before, when they lost the final with Real Madrid. That was very sad, sad experience. What happened? Well, what happened is that obviously I get really sad for a couple minutes, maybe the rest of the day, and something like that. But the next day I just feel okay, and I'm okay with that. Oh, I answered the two.
Okay. Okay, so we have finished. I'll ask you not to leave yet, okay, till Kevin joins the conversation, because otherwise the recording will stop.
Okay. No, I'll be here.
But in the meantime, I want to thank you, because you are a great student, always participating and engaging in discussions and conversations. So thank you very much for your participation. It was great to have you in all the classes.
Thank you. No, and thanking you for your classes. Yeah, you have good classes. It was a good experience.
Thank you.
It's one of the best, actually.
Thank you very
So,
much.
okay, I'll be here whenever you call again.
Yes, I think I'll call Kevin, because he has been like absent.
He can talk or not?
I don't know. I don't know, because at the beginning of the class, his microphone was opened, but he didn't speak. I know it was open because of the noise. I mean, the background noise. But he didn't talk. And also, I was writing in the chat, but he didn't reply.
But I
Okay,
see
so
Christian. I see Christian Camilo up
Christian
there.
is here.
Yes, maybe call it. Yes,
Um,
yes. He saw the in the chat when you write to me, when you wrote to me. That is my turn. Maybe
ah,
maybe he is
yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's this one. Christian.
Maybe you have to put Christian Camilo.
Okay, I think he's now here. No, no, not yet. Okay, I'll follow your advice. So Christian.
Oh yes.
Okay, he is here. Thank
Okay.
you,
Okay.
Chris. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye.
Hi, Christian. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
I'm
good
fine.
afternoon. Yes, I'm pretty good. Okay, Christian. So I'm gonna start asking you one of these questions, okay? Okay, so please tell me, what do you spend most of your money on? What do you spend most of your money on?
What did you spend money? What?
What do you spend your money, I mean, most of your money on?
Today?
No, in general.
At this moment, I think I spent uh, 6,000 pesos.
No, no,
What?
I mean, wait, one sec. I look at the question. What do you spend your money? What do you spend most of your money on? So you're gonna tell me the things you pay with your money nowadays, like frequently, like often.
my money.
You know what? Let me change the question, okay? What do you usually do with your friends?
Okay.
Yeah. The one in green.
That question?
What do you usually do with your friends?
Okay, I usually with my friends go to the cinema and go to dance and several activities. For example, I like with my friends to go the dance dance room of the discotheque. And so we usually mm, to go to to drink a beer and no more.
Okay. So now I'm gonna show you some pictures, okay? I'm gonna ask you to make at least two comparisons. Remember, you can use superlatives and comparatives to talk about them. So you have three categories here, so you can talk about them. For example, if you want to talk about the animals, okay? And compare the animals using superlative and comparative sentences.
Okay. I think the elephant is the most big animal in that pictures.
Okay, what else?
And the giraffe is taller than the other animals.
Mhm. Oh,
And
and
the horse
mhm.
and the horse is smaller.
Then
Yes.
Christian,
Yes, teacher.
I
The
can.
giraffe. The giraffe is taller than the other animals. The the horse is shorter.
Mhm. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you two pictures. You have to choose which kind of house you prefer, and you have to explain why. Remember, try to use comparative sentences. Okay, here you have the features for each house, so you can compare them.
New downtown. Townhouse. Townhouse es como un apartamento grande o algo así. O townhouse.
No, a townhouse is a house, and you share a wall with another, so they are right next to each other. You can see
Ah,
this is a house, and it's next to this, and it's next to this. They're all together.
se fue. Ay, teacher,
Hmm?
se fue la imagen de las. Ah, ya, ya, ya.
Yeah?
Ya volvió la imagen. Ya.
Okay.
Which one do you prefer?
Yeah, you have to tell me which one do you prefer and why. Using comparative sentences.
Mm, I prefer to live in the charming, detached home in the country because it's cheaper than the. Es que se va la imagen, profe.
Okay, Norris,
The
I
new
can take a
downtown
screenshot and I'll share it.
is cheaper than the down. Es que se va la imagen de la otra.
It's in the chat now, the picture. It's in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Es que estoy desde el celular porque estoy por aquí trabajando. Ah, ya.
Mhm. Okay, so can you see it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so tell me, so you said that you want to choose the charming detached home in the country because it's cheaper. Okay, what else?
Yes. Uh,
Christian? Christian,
yes, teacher.
I can't hear you. Now I can, but I don't know if you were talking before, I couldn't hear you.
Es que no sé si es la pantalla del celular, es que trato de abrir la imagen y se me abre mucho. Ya,
Mm.
ahí.
Okay.
Mm, the new downtown townhouse is more expensive than the charming detached home in the country.
Mhm. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next one. So I'm gonna ask you to describe a situation that made you angry. You should say when it happened, what happened, and how you felt.
I am a little with the situation of
Can
the
you please
country.
raise your voice?
Can you hear me, teacher?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A situation.
Mm-hmm.
At this moment, I am angry with the situation of In the country?
Yes, but you have to say the answer in the past that made you angry.
In the past, not present.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Yesterday, for example,
Okay.
the situation with the the policeman and the younger with the stop.
The what? With the strike. Maybe.
Strike? Yes, right.
Strike.
No stop. Strike.
Mm-hmm. Explain, please. What happened? How you felt?
With the violence between people and the police. A sad situation that I felt very, very sad because the people fight for different points of view,
Mm-hmm.
and this a country, a democratic country. Uh, the people can don't understand the other field and think the other people.
Okay, so we have finished the test. I'll send you the score by tomorrow evening. Thanks for taking the classes. Are there any questions or comments for the test?
If I have a question,
Mm-hmm. Yes, if you have any questions. Mm-hmm.
mm, I don't, I don't know, teacher. I think that not.
No? Okay. So, no worries. By tomorrow, I'll send you the score to your email. I mean, the institutional email. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
So, bye, Christian.
Okay. Bye bye. I'm sorry
Bye-bye.
for the. At this moment, I am working. I am in the fight in the. Mejor dicho, soy because I am police, and this moment the work is it's very hard with the situation.
I understand. Yeah. Okay, Christian.
Thank you,
Take
teacher.
care. Take care. Okay?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye, bye, teacher. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.